The state of security challenges in different parts of the country continues to engage the attention of various groups, all seeking solutions and how to go about providing them.
Can only be imagined.
This is what has brought university professors from across the country who are gathered at the old auditorium of the Federal University, Lokoja, for a national conference. Participants cut across experts from humanities, social sciences, conflict and transport action studies with a focus on insurgency, armed banditry and ethno-religious conflicts in the country.
And that they can come for her.
For the keynote speaker, a quick solution needs to be preferred to the lingering issue of insurgency and banditry.
The political scientists will tell us that government controls the instruments of coercion and instruments of violence. Now it is the other way around. The instruments of coercion and that of violence is now controlled by non-state actors. Now non-state actors determine whether you should move or whether you should not move, what you should do and what you should not do.
Other speakers within and outside the conference hall argue that the unchecked proliferation of arms and the porous state of the country's borders have heightened insecurity in the country.
Whether you are talking about insurgency, or you are talking about armed banditry, or you are talking about ethno-religious conflicts, they are typical examples of political violence and small wars. I think it is very, very important for us to understand that from the beginning. Now, the three of them also constitute one of the defining features of developing societies since the wave of political independence has occurred in post-colonial states, especially in Africa.
I think we need good governance, we need fairness, we need justice, we need an inclusive administration, and we need to address the issue of poverty in this country.
A professor of history advises state governments to embark on more developmental projects that will benefit the people.
These bandits are not socialists. They are not Robin Hoods. They are basically criminals. So the solution is the state must be more active in curbing them, but communities must also set up vigilantes on their own. Because you can't just fold your arms and say, the state is coming to protect me. When the state fails to protect you, you have to protect yourself.
At the end of the conference, the scholars agree on the urgent need for stakeholders to set aside their ethnic, religious and social political interests in order to build an all-inclusive national policy that will guarantee security, peace and overall development of the endangered regions.